Welcome back to the channel. In the last episode, we made our first major stop in the incredible Arches National Park in Moab, Utah.
Wow. That's neat.
Along with meeting awesome new friends, the best part was getting our first taste of seeing what it was like to travel in an ambulance. And most of all, getting to do it in four-wheel drive. With the clock ticking down, before we had to be back on the boat in Seattle, we pushed ahead to Salt Lake City. But we didn't make it too far before we got stopped by our first mechanical issue of the trip. So, we're currently having a fuel pressure issue with the ambulance at the moment. Something I've dealt with before, but it's back. So we were pulling up to a mountain pass outside of Salt Lake, so we decided to pull over to let the fuel pressure issue resolve itself. And in the meantime, we're drinking green juice, having bananas and peanut butter, and immunity supplements. So
got to keep that immune system strong.
So last night we did run into a little bit of mechanical issues. This is a problem that we've had with Mowgli since I bought it back in August when I drove it from Houston, Texas to Colorado. We've got a bit of a fuel pressure issue. Nothing that leaves us stranded on the road. But every once in a while, after like 400 miles, we'll start to reach a hill, and the fuel pressure will drop, and I'll lose all power. Mowgli started to come to a stop. I have to pull over. I turn off the car, turn it back on, and it's good to go again for another 45 minutes until I hit another hill. I've taken it to two different mechanics who've done a bunch of things or said that there's no problems at all, and none of that actually helped. So we were able to crawl our way to Salt Lake City. What we're gonna do today is I'm at O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I'm gonna pick up a code scanner so we can figure out what the code is exactly from our check engine light. Hopefully we can solve this fuel pressure issue so we're not crawling from city to city. So let's see if we can fix it. And yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the snow and the skiing while we're here. While we took some time to find some of the answers to our mechanical problems, we decided to use this opportunity to just relax, visit friends, and take advantage of our friends' Wi-Fi. This allowed Hannah to take some client calls and catch up on work, and it also gave us a chance to see some of the local spots in Salt Lake City, and while also seeing some of the more unusual ones. And it just so happened that we got 18 inches of fresh powder that night. So it's fair to say that we weren't going to miss the best powder of the season. So we loaded up Mowgli and drove up the pass straight to Snowbird. With a successful couple of days of powder, we headed back to the ambulance for one of our favorite on-the-go road trip lunches. By taking ready-to-go, dehydrated meals made by Food for Soul and mixing them with water, we can get full and nutritious meals, making it easy anywhere we travel or adventure.
Jackson just made this in the driveway of our friend's house so that it doesn't turn on all the sirens. I'm shocked. How did you cut those pieces?
Cut and screwed it in.
What? Oh, while I was making breakfast.
We weren't able to get any major answers to our fuel pressure issues, but we were able to narrow down to temperamental electronics and and decided that it was manageable for the time being, until we could do more troubleshooting in Seattle. So we packed up the rig and headed across the Great Salt Flats on our journey out west. With an 8-hour drive to Tahoe, we were a little nervous, but Mowgli performed amazing just when we needed him to, and he got us to the mountains without any issues, just in time to meet our good friend Bree. With an epic winter season coming to a wrap, we finished our last day of skiing with an unfortunate knee injury that gave Hannah a free ride to the bottom of Ski Patrol. As much of a bummer as it was, we were grateful for our new friends in the Red for giving us the location of their favorite camping spot in Redwood National Forest, which set the tone for the beauty we would see for the rest of the trip and would mark the first official night sleeping in Mowgli. Make sure to like and subscribe, and join us for the next episode as we take Mowgli the ambulance up the west coast of Seattle for our final journey.